Your girl Shantaelatrese, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button because your girl always has some dope things coming next. So jumping right into it, I'm gonna basically be showing you guys in this video how I edit my Instagram pictures. So without further ado, if you guys are here to watch, stay tuned. You guys, so basically I'm just gonna choose a picture that I'm gonna edit first, and I'm actually gonna start with Snapseed. So I love Snapseed application. I usually use this to brighten up the picture before I start manipulating it. So to get started, I'm gonna start with this picture that I absolutely love, and I'm gonna start by just brightening it up. So I'm gonna make it a little bit lighter here. Boom. And from there, like, honestly, this is the only thing I'm going to do in this app. So I'm going to go ahead and get back out of here. I'm going to save a copy. Usually if you just want to alter the same image, then you can just save over it. But I like to keep the original version always, so I always save a copy. So now I'm going to jump out of this app. I'm going to go into Facetune, which is another app that I use a lot, actually. And I'm going to pull up the one that we just saved. Boom. So the first thing I'm going to do here is, you guys kind of see right here this little extra speck on the ground. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. So I'm going to use the patch. Boom. And if I really want to get technical, like, I can really just go like around here and just do a lot of these, but it's never that serious, you guys. So I'm just going to take care of some of the specks. Yeah, I think that's good enough. All right, so you guys, the next thing I'm gonna do is, for me personally, I really like to have a white background to kind of like make me stand out. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just going to use the white, and I'm going to start by whitening this up. I just love the fact how it just, you know, when you make the background white, it takes the focus off of everything else and makes the focus you. And if you gotta zoom in, do what you gotta do. Take your time. The good thing is that if you make a mistake, it's really, really easy to correct. So as you guys can see, like, I'm getting some of this on my dress. So I'm gonna go back and I'll show you guys how I erase that. And just like as I'm doing this, to tell you guys, like, I've tried to do the whole presets and everything like that, but to be honest, I just don't feel like a lot of the presets are made for women of color. Like, when I use presets, it usually makes me look either too dark or like really, really, really ashy. You know, like, I don't know, I don't get that pretty. I don't know, maybe I just haven't found a preset that works for me, but the search still remains. All right. This is probably the most tedious part. Is making the background white, especially if you have like a lot of white to deal with. It's so tedious, but it's worth it. Alright, so I'm gonna show you how this eraser, well, actually, you know what, let me do this floor real quick. And you don't have to do the floor, you guys. Honestly, this is just a preference for me, but we'll see how it comes out. It's not like a wrong or right way to do this. All right, so now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna use this erase tool. And here I'm just gonna go, you can kind of see where I went over on my dress. You can see where I went over on my legs. You can kind of see on my hand here. And then let's look at the other side. All right, you guys, so just kind of show you guys the before and after. So before, after, before, after. So another thing that I like to do, and this is just me and my preference, I like to make my tattoos stand out. So I like to use this little tool that's called Details, and then I go back and I'll just go over lightly over my tattoos. Like I said, that's a self-preference. So before, after, before, after. All right. There's really no wrinkles in my face, but I just want to kind of show you guys this tool here. So basically it's this smooth tool, and not to say that I don't have any wrinkles at all, you guys, because I do have wrinkles, but when it's not zoomed in you can't see them that bad, so technically I probably wouldn't edit them, but for the purpose of this video I'm going to edit for you. So I take that tool and I'm pretty much just zooming in on my face and getting rid of some of this wrinkle under my eyes. Boom. Some wrinkles in my forehead. Zoom out. So let's look before and after. Before, you see the wrinkles under my eyes. After is very much smooth. Do it again, before, after. So like I said, it's not a huge difference, but before and after, boom. All right, so very simple, but you see here in the before picture, the spectacle on the floor. You see the background is a little bit more yellow. And then here on the after is very much vibrant. There's no spectacles on the ground. And honestly, like, again, the floor is a preference. So if I wanted to go back to this floor and make it the original color, then I would just go back to whiten, and then I click erase. And then I go back to the floor and I do erase. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna do one more for you guys. Let's see. For this particular photo, I'm going to use this picture. And this picture I already edited, so I'm just gonna show you guys pretty much what I did. First, I'm gonna crop it because I did screenshot this. All right, so jumping into this one, basically the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to whiten the background. Now, before I, tell you guys the details on this photo, what I did first is I did go into Snapseed and I brightened the photo up a bit. And because I didn't want my skin to be like really like ashy, what I did was I used the saturation tool and brightened my skin to kind of give me back my brown tone. A lot of times when you use Snapseed to brighten up a picture, unfortunately, it will also brighten up your skin too. So I like to kind of keep my same complexion. I don't like to alter it too much. So I'll use the saturation tool just to kind of keep my skin tone. So after I do this, I'm gonna jump back into Snapseed and just show you guys how I use that tool. Boom, boom, boom. And again, here goes the before and here goes the after. I'm gonna use this erase tool on my feet because I went over my feet and a little bit over my leg. And then also I wanna go back and use this patch tool. Here we go. I'm gonna use it on these little spectacles on the floor. Boom. So here we go. Here goes the before with the spectacles and without. You guys gotta love this tool. Anyways, now I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna go take it back. So like I said, in the last one, I used Snapseed first and then I went to Facetune. So this time I'm showing you guys kind of reverse technique of me using Facetune first and then going into Snapseed. So now that I've saved that, I'm gonna go back over here to Snapseed. And let's open up the picture. So with this tool, you're going to use the tools and you're using a brush. And so here's the saturation. Here I'm just going to turn the eyeball on, and what that enables me to do is to see the section that I'm working in. So I'm going to go over my legs. If you want to zoom in and get a little more advanced with this, that's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right. Oops. So using the eyeball again, you can kind of see like my knees, my legs are a little over saturated. So what I'm gonna do is go back and I'm just gonna click this X, basically saying I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna go and try it again. So now if I go back to brush, I can actually take my saturation down. So it's at a +10 right now. I'm gonna take it down to a +5. So now I'm gonna turn the eyeballs back on and go back over my leg. Boom. So now you see the before, after. It's not a big difference, but you guys see I'm just giving myself a little bit more color. And it's up to you. Like if I really wanted to go a little bit more, then I can use the saturation again, take it back down to a 5, and go back over this some more. It's really based on your preference. Save. So looking at the before here, where I look like really, really grayed out, and here goes the after, where you can kind of see my skin tone coming back. So yeah, that's pretty much how I edit my Instagram pictures. So if you guys want any more of these type of videos, let me know, because I will be more than happy to do them. I'm a fan of visual learning. So any way that I can help you guys enhance, let me know in the comments below, and I will sure to see if I can make a video for you guys. Anyways, it's your girl Shantaelatrese, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Deuces.